I love the fact that everybody keeps telling Alex, you need to get out of the city. Get your beautiful ass out of the city. Finally, a new episode of Gangsta, episode 10, and it was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable, but overall, a big setup to the next episode. Now, I'm assuming you guys saw the episode, so I'm going to talk to things I did like and things I didn't like, and a little bit of my thoughts about the overall episode. Now, at this point, episode 10, it's going to be a hit and a miss with the animation. At this point, I've lived fine with it. You know, and I just noticed some of this animation, some of the drawings, some of the looks, like especially when Nicholas walking to the handyman headquarters, sometimes the animation just doesn't look very good. And then sometimes it looks great. So, I mean, take it or leave it, hit and miss. I mean, but it's fine as long as the story's good and as long as, it's not that bad. So, Gangsta's animation is always a hit and miss for me, and since we've gone from 1 to 10 and 9.5. A lot of backstories being thrown around here, but a lot of backstories that have been thrown around with a little bit of information, a little bit of flashbacks as well. We get a little flashback with Alex's brother because we know he's in town. We know he's looking for her, and we know he joined Suicide Squad, anti-Twilights, basically. And I'm very curious to why he's really with them. Not why he's really with them, but, just the whole overall how he came to be with them, or how he came to be, or just in general, his growing up without Alex, because Alex, we did get that little flashback. He loves his sister. So we also get a little flashback of Erica, and Erica's the sister of the other guy who's working with Monroe. And apparently she got kidnapped when she was a kid. Apparently they got raided. She has a whole backstory that's very intriguing, but we don't get all that backstory. We just know that she's kidnapped. So I'm very interested and invested in the whole character of Erica and why the fuck she's with this one person that she's working with. Also, Doug. Doug is pretty much, he's in trouble. At the end of this episode, his ass is in trouble. Of course, Nicholas senses something, smells something, Wolverine status. He's going to go kick some ass as well. But Doug is in trouble. He's going to the next, I believe, city, I think it was. He's going to go help out somewhere else. He has bodyguards. Bodyguards get slashed down by this Harley Quinn looking woman. Like I said, Suicide Squad. A lot of blood and gore in here, and a lot of people getting cut up. A guy's arm was missing. I really like that. I really enjoyed that factor of this episode. I got the sense in this episode as well of Alex and Nicholas. I mean, I think there's something romantic there, because I know my romance, and I think there's something there because she's very fascinating. Maybe she just wants to know about Twilight's more and just, who she's with. So he's constantly trying to figure out what these Twilights are. And of course, she's a character that we, the audience, rely on to get all this information. We find out a lot more about Twilights, their lifespan, the drug use. It's all bad. It's all bad. But, I do sense something going on, because Nicholas is out kind of watching her while she's putting laundry up. And of course, Nicholas's mother, I believe, looks like her. So it's very interesting, that relationship. I want to see, I'm very intrigued with that relationship. And I love Warwick. I love Warwick and Alex together. Maybe not romantically, friends wise, because Warwick just he trips out. He notices a connection between Alex. Maybe that was Nicholas' mom. I don't know who he kind of saw in Alex, but he noticed that, and Alex just goes, when he walks in, well, why are you, what's wrong with you, Warwick? What's wrong? Why are you spacing out? And Warwick says, because I'm thinking about that caboose of yours. Warwick and Alex are funny. And then, surprisingly, Connie is that girl who gave Marco that ring. So those two are together. It makes sense. Honestly, it was a little surprise, but it made sense. I think that's about it, really, honestly. I mean, it's just a big setup for the next episode. A lot of battles. Doug is in trouble, like I said. He might get his ass kicked between Harley Quinn looking chick and this other guy who is just like a Twilight, who's killing all these other Twilights. I mean, very, very interesting episode. Very little background, like I said, little info on everything that's going on of certain characters and Twilights, but I really did enjoy this episode. Like I said, hit and miss on the animation. Of course, I love that music. The music's always good. Very intrigued what Monroe and his family, they're taking care of business as well, but they had to take care of the Suicide Squad because they're going to go after Monroe. I call him the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry. That's pretty much about it. It was an okay episode. It was an enjoyable episode. It definitely was And Dr. Monroe, Dr. Theo. I thought Dr. Theo, having a little bit of info on him as well, was great. So this whole episode was about getting a little bit more information about these characters and overall the Twilight. So that's it. Can't wait for next episode. I think next episode is going to be much better than this episode. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video. Well, if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. And like I said, subscribe. I have a lot of more other videos. So yeah, Insane in the Membrane. Danaman, aka Danason, is out.